It's always interesting to look at places where a railway system didn't survive closure. For example, when 90% of the Island Line network closed in the 1960s, leaving just the 6 railway stations between Ryde and Shanklin, it was noted by the beaching cuts that this line should also close. It came to realisation that if that happened, the people on the Isle of Wight would have been left without trains. Luckily, this small line survived, but it reduced 50% of the remaining stations to just one platform. In 1950, the total number of railway stations in the UK stood at 8,448. But 50 years down the line, this number had reduced by about 70% to just 2,508. The number of stations currently stands at 2,567. Beeching's report had also closed some platforms, and this is where I try and go deep into the heart of the mysteries of the British Railway. There are many mysteries of the British Railway that are dying to be discovered. Join me, Darren Stratton, as I take you round the 4 corners of the UK to explore the many mysteries that a station and its platforms have to offer. The station here in Portsmouth Harbour offers services to the south and southeast of England and South Wales. Portsmouth Harbour station is sat on a pier with wooden structures, which cause concern for the main station itself. Note here that very few trains can sit at the station. Ultimately, what removed platform 2 from this station was the weight of all the other platforms. The concern was that the weight would have caused the whole station to crumble into the sea. To resolve this problem, a platform was removed, but the platform that was removed was platform 2. There have been talks to reinstate platform 2 to Portsmouth Harbour station, but when COVID took a hold on the whole of the UK, all talks to reinstate platform 2 were swiftly abandoned. You see, when Portsmouth Harbour opened in 1876, it served as a link to and from Commercial Road. It eventually expanded as more lines opened. There were major reconstructions to the pier in the 1990s to strengthen the pier, but platform 2 was never reinstated. I have a great love for the country of Wales, which started in 2010 when I visited Tonopandi, and in 2013 I visited the village with the longest name in Europe. Since then, I became ever more intrigued by the mysteries behind the magnificent country of Wales. This is the service that goes across 4 counties, 3 of which are English. So, with a few podcasts and a journey to Llanfair, British, Bulgaria, Quintobo, Chantilly, Gogogoch under my belt, I thought I would take a deeper look into the railway station that is in the top 20 busiest railway stations in Wales and is in the top 30 busiest railway stations in the whole of the UK. So here I am, standing outside the ever majestic station of Cardiff Central, and oh my goodness, it's only Brainiac Adam.
The one and only. This is my regular go-to station, so it'll be interesting to see what mysteries lie behind here.
Absolutely. The last time I filmed anything here was in 2013 when I was working on Series 9 of the DMC podcast.
And here we are in 2022, looking at some of the mysteries behind Cardiff Central's railway station.
When this station opened in 1850, it was initially named Cardiff and was renamed Cardiff General in 1924.
This station kept the name of Cardiff General until 1973, where it was renamed Cardiff Central.
However, this also raises different questions, such as why is there no platform 5 in Cardiff Central despite it showing on the beautifully tiled walls? When I first came here in 2010, I was staying out in Tonopandi, and even then I found myself asking where platform 5 was, until I then realised that it wasn't there.
There used to be a platform 5. It was a Western Bay platform situated between platforms 3 and 4.
And to think, I was looking at stations with mixed platforms a while ago and didn't think to mention that Cardiff Central used to be one of them.
Platform 5 was used for services to Meads and the west of Wales until it was closed by the beaching cuts in 1963.
And even though there were plans in 2015 to reinstate this platform, they haven't yet been materialised.
Here we are, standing on Platform 8. Now, Platform 8, like Platform 0, doesn't have any of the niceties that Platforms 1 to 7 have. They have nice overhead shelters and they have facilities. Platform 0 and 8, not so much.
I've never in all the times I've visited Cardiff Central station set foot onto Platform 8.
It does, however, have a station building. The reason we're standing here is that there used to be 2 more platforms here. Cardiff Riverside was attached to the stations. There were platforms 8 and 9.
This would lead to speculations that this is the Platform 8 from the old station.
You would think that, but it's honestly hard to tell.
Bristol is an interesting one, as this is one of the cities in the UK that have more than one station. Bristol Temple Meads opened in 1840 with the design by Isambard King and Brunel, and it originally served as the west terminus for trains coming in from Paddington. The layout of this station is different to the other regular stations as it comprises of 13 platforms, numbered 1 to 15. Standing on the bridge located in the station shows that the odd number platforms are to the east and the even number platforms to the west. What's also interesting about this station is that the platforms are confined to just 8 tracks. As I mentioned earlier, there are 13 platforms numbered 1 to 15. This is because platform 2 is not being used for passenger transport and there is no platform 14. There is also a service from this station that ran to London Waterloo that connected to the train from Exeter St David's to Salisbury, but that service has now been withdrawn. There is now a signal box planted where the old platform 14 used to be. The closing of platform 14 came as a result of the beaching cuts. Many services were withdrawn as a result, and most of the neighbouring stations were closed. The terminal platforms were closed in 1965. This allowed for the platforms to be renumbered backwards, although it looks like a station with a shuffle platform numbering system due to the 13 platforms being confined to just 8 tracks. Salisbury shows great potential, offering services across the southwest of England and a small part of South Wales and going up to London. What's more impressive is that this station offers this across 4 platforms. The interesting part of this station is that it's missing 2 platforms, platforms 1 and 5. There are many stations across the UK with missing platforms, but Salisbury railway station is the first one I visited that doesn't have a platform 1. There are things about this station that gets my brain ticking. Firstly, what happened to platforms 1 and 5? Secondly, what type of platforms were they? And thirdly, where would they have taken you if they were still in operation? So here I am on the platform that used to be platform 1 here at Salisbury. It was reported that you needed to pay to upgrade the facilities and for the staff when there was no call for it. This resulted in closing platform 1 for passengers. Platform 5 was used as a stopping service for trains from Exeter St David's, and the platform closed when this service was withdrawn. There are still some services for Exeter St David's from this station, but this service has moved over to platform 4. I assume that platform 1 was used for services to London Waterloo, thus confirming that most of the stations with a platform 1 in this area are London bound. An exception to this would be platform 1 in Portsmouth Harbour, where the trains run to Cardiff Central. Network Rail has reported that it was reluctant to give up platform 1 due to the potential need for it in the future, meaning it may return to passenger service. And as for platform 5, it may come back into passenger use, but that remains to be unknown. Southampton Central's railway station opened in 1895 and was originally named Southampton West. It was renamed Southampton Central twice, in 1935 and again in 1994. The rename in the middle of the two was to Southampton in 1967. Platform 5 was used for stopping services to Brockenhurst. It was also used by postal services to deliver mail to the residents in the Southampton area. The platform, rather sadly, has fallen out of passenger use. This was due to the lack of a proper signalling point. The original Southampton West End line is still there. You can see it as you pass on the buses. I would like to see what remains of this station, but it may take a deeper analysis to get to see it. You can also see a depot near the original Southampton West End station. The original Southampton West End station opened in 1847 as Blackenden and was renamed Southampton West End in 1858. And when Southampton Central opened in 1895, Southampton West End closed. I hope you enjoyed exploring the mysteries of the missing platforms with me. I would like to thank Rainier Academy for having me in Cardiff, and I'll see you in the next episode where I'll look at the Heathrow terminals and figure out what happened to Heathrow Terminal 1. I have been Darren Stratton, and I would like to thank you for watching.